Thanks anyways. You trapped me here. Oh my god, am I actually stuck? The game locked me in. Oh. No, 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 no. Guys, I'm trapped. This is how I die. Well, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Oh no, and I don't remember where the last save point is. Oh, come here. Dude, I'm making noise. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Alright, well. Return to main menu. Oh. Okay. So, not so bad. Yep, not so bad at all. Okay. Good. Alright, we just have to be super, super careful with furniture in the corners. We're gonna go this way actually this time. Because we went through those two sides. Hi. I'm looking for Rodney. Do you guys know who Rodney is? Ow. It's not very nice. I'm looking for Rodney. I'm literally just taking it to the face instead of like doing anything about it. That's why he was mad at me. He's Rodney. He was like, bro, that's me.
I have it. I can now open them.
It all makes sense now. I would be mad too. I should probably be more careful and not be taking so many shots. Oh. Hi. The face. Right to the face. Dude, if I get stuck in a corner again, I swear to God, I'm gonna be so mad. Alright. I'm not getting in that corner. You can't make me. But also, hi. What did I just say about not taking a bunch of hits to the face? I don't even follow my own directions. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is this place? This place is like a nothing place. Just a room for a dude to chill. I'm not done killing the everything yet, I don't think. Oh, they've shut that door off, so that's not even an accessible door anymore. I will say I do believe it used to be, though. I do believe I used to be able to go through that door. If that's true, or not, I don't 100% know. But that's what I believe. And we work off of belief-based systems here. Joking. Only joking. that's how we escape. Me and Edgar, I think, are going to escape through that door. But first... What do you mean you don't know if you should read this? Bro, people's lives are at stake. Of course you should read this. This is important stuff.
I really don't know if I should read this.
This is like life or death situation here. Myth of the Horned Vampire, Vampire Club, Vampire Skulls, Supremacy, Violence, Fired Sun, da-da-da, Vampires Feed on Our Souls. Ban of the Dragon, Lost Library, New Practice, New Tactics, Professional. Personal notebook. A personal notebook labeled like this. Personal property of Usher Talltree. Read it and face my wrath. All right, let's go. 8th January, 1918. The cards worry me, for they keep on announcing the coming of an imprecise but terrible danger, distinct from this awful war. I better call back the legates to London and tell them to observe the report any unusual events. 15th of March, 1918. Something is definitely going on. The cards keep hiding what is approaching, and that can only mean something powerful is moving, something so strong and potent the cards cannot fully reveal its nature. All the legates but one are back in London. His mission in Hassa is too crucial to be aborted. The only noticeable event is the frequent meetings between Aloysius Dawson and the Aslan Club. It's nothing to worry about for now. 24th of July, 1918. A terrible epidemic is upon us, and I don't like this at all. My legates have been sent back overseas to protect them from the disease, but also to find any clue about the origin of the plague. I am not totally convinced this is all natural. In the past, we had many cases of vampire activity linked with sudden epidemics. We must remain vigilant. 17th of August, 1918. All over the world, hundreds of thousands dead, broken families, despair and affliction deeply rooted in our hearts. The epidemic is a curse. Reports from every country tell me this catastrophe has no boundaries, no limits. The good news is that the disease seems to have withdrawn. The bad news is that the cards keep on foreseeing a calamity. 19th of September, 1918. Cards were right from the beginning. A calamity is upon us. The best sign may be the return of the Guard of Prewin. Geoffrey McCullum himself is back in London. He is actively inquiring and recruiting members for a new campaign. Whatever I may think of McCullum's methods, I must admit he has a good nose for danger. We must all stay alert. 21st of September, 1918. McCullum did not waste any time. At least 3 of his warhounds have been ordered to survey me. Same old hate, same old methods once again. They will inquire about all my moves, all my acquaintances, and all my actions. I know they are convinced I am an immortal plotting against them, against humanity. Stupid hunters. I have no time for this. I may have my secrets, but I am not the conspiring foe that they are after. But they are right about something. The cataclysm will not be avoided. 15th of October, 1918. For the second time since I am the primate of St. Paul, I fear for this city. Skulls are invading London and the entire country. No, not invading. They are already here. They are among us, released by the flesh of the many infested. Observers of the Brotherhood tell me that foreign vampires are arriving from all over Europe, delighted to get their share of innocent and suffering flesh. This country, as we know it, may be on the verge of oblivion. We still don't know what is maneuvering against us. 26th of October, 1918. The cards are still worrying me, as if the real danger was not revealed yet. I am convinced that the Guard of Priwen is about to launch a second great hunt. This is the only explanation to the pattern of activities deployed by McCullum. Control of strategic command posts all over the city, creation of many new weapons, robbery to quickly finance this expensive undertaking. I know my name will be on the list if they decide to hunt down all identified vampires in England, but I refuse to submit to this threat. 7th of November, 1918. A Priwen attack is imminent. Scouts and patrols are getting closer every night. I can't even blame them, for the situation is critical. A few reports even claim the horned vampire may be back, but their blindness never ceased to astonish me. How can they keep considering me a foe? Have I not proved I am their ally? Have I not done all I can to protect mortals? This is my last entry in this journal. May God have mercy on our souls.
I can't believe it.
I don't really understand what he can't believe, but okay.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geoffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Oh my gosh, so I let him die. You deserve it. I mean, he doesn't deserve death. Nobody deserves death. Death is just inevitable, really. Embrace. I'll make your death quicker. You sacrifice 3,000 experience in the process. You are not going to die. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. So here's my issues, right? Letting him die is pretty much just allowing nature to take its course, which, if I wasn't a vampire, is all I would be able to do anyways. Being a vampire, I have the opportunity to turn him. But if as a human being, he is willing to experiment on people without their consent, what kind of a vampire is he going to be? You know what I mean? Like, is he going to go around and inflict his will on other people because he believes that it's the right thing, or out of curiosity and experiment on them? That gets very dark very quickly. And then I'll make your death quicker. I don't know that I have the right to, like, just kill him. But in the same turn, he says that he has a punctured lung and a broken rib cage. One, he should not be vertical. They should not have got him sitting upright like that, because you don't know if the broken rib is positioned in a way that it's, like, further causing damage. You really should have been maintained in a laying down position. And then two, they should probably be looking at doing surgery to immediately start fixing up the puncture that happened because of the rib cage, and dislodging the bone out of said puncture wound and getting the blood out of the inside of the body, so that he doesn't end up with blood pooling into his lung to where he can't breathe. Or, I mean, there's so many things going on right there. So the fact that he's just sitting upright in a chair, possibly causing further damage, just having casual chit chat, is terrifying. So it is kind of kinder to end it quickly before he starts suffocating on his own blood, because that can take a long time as well, from what I understand. I don't know that I should be thinking about these things so hard. But yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot going on there. Listen, we're trying to be a good doctor, and we're trying to do the right thing. And just as he does not have the right to choose the treatment for these people without consent, I am going to hold myself by the same morals that I'm holding him by, which is, I can't turn you because I can't trust that you won't take advantage of people out of your own curiosities. And I cannot end your life quicker, because to intervene in such a way would be my own will being placed upon you, the way you did to your patients. So I have to leave you as you are and hope for the best.
Yes, Edgar, you're about to die. I won't say it's fair, but I can't say you don't deserve it.
Your words hurt deeply, Jonathan. But they come from a friend. I helped you, remember?
Yes, I remember.
The second I saw you in that bar, I knew we would accomplish great things, you and I.
I thought you were a vampire, till you brandished that cross.
You looked so lost when you opened that door. For a few seconds, I thought you were there to kill me.
I think we were both afraid.
And Now, I feel true fear. Is there an afterlife? What will become of me when I'm dead, Dr. Reid?
I really cannot say, Dr. Swansea.
In the end, life betrays us all.
Chapter 6, Patient Zero. Destroy Harriet Zone. Antidote. That was a hard one. That was a really hard choice for me. I'm not gonna lie. I never felt that he was a bad person, or that I wanted to see him go in a bad way, but in the same turn, old love letter. Oh, nope. I wanted to... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Wait. There we go. Small key which belongs to Edgar Swansea, probably used to open the box or a trunk. Old love letter. A love letter designated to Doris Fletcher. Okay. London, 12th of May, 1912. My most exquisite friend, everything is now ready for our journey to France. We'll leave from Dover on the 17th, and we will spend the whole summer in Paris. I can't wait to taste all the delicate flavors that wonderful city has to offer, and I can't wait to try them all with you. Music, food, theater, architecture, perfumes, fashion, and you. Oh, what a delight it will be. I already wrote to some of my good artist friends who will be as delighted as me to see you on stage in a French theater. Edmund Rostand should be there. I know you like his work very much, and I count on him to introduce us to the magnificent Sarah Bernhardt. That would be the greatest achievement of this journey. I can't wait to hold you again in my arms, my sweetest delight, and drink again the source of your divine talent. Your devoted Calhoun. All right, well, that's romantic, I guess. I don't know. I don't know that I feel very romantic about that. See, here's the thing. My good friend, the man who chose to intervene and save me, is dying. In one of the slowest, most painful ways I know. And I have chosen to allow him to take the natural course so that he might find the afterlife and peace and not eternal hunger and all of that. So, you know, I'm not feeling very romantic here, but even still, it's kind of creepy what you said. Just saying, just kind of creepy. Maybe it's the fact that he's using her for her talent.
I will return at a more convenient time.
Talk to Lady Ashbury, huh?
Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood.
Steady, boys!
I must tell Elizabeth.
We've got one of them! Look lively! It's on to us! Die!
Well, I was hoping you guys would ignore me and leave me be, but since you won't, I guess I will have to kill all of you.
Watch it! It's a killer!
I wish you all would have just left me alone. But, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. Sorry, Lady Ashbury, but I did kind of, kill people right in front of your doorstep. My bad. All right. Let's speak with Lady Ashbury.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He was mortally wounded. I put an end to his misery.
That is terrible, Jonathan. And yet you did what you must. The poor man.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh, God.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Well, on that note, I think we're gonna end it here. I think it's the only way to end it, really. In the next episode, we have a lot of things we need to do, a lot of places we need to go, and I think that it's only going to get more insane. So, yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying I think. I know this is a good stopping point. So, yeah, we're going to end it here. I hope you guys all enjoyed. This was kind of a crazy episode. We defeated McCullum right off the bat, which I didn't think was going to be possible. We found an insane amount of lore and depth, which also was crazy, and kind of fit together how this epidemic came about to some extent. But I think the craziest thing of all is finding out that Elizabeth's blood is, or Lady Ashbury, I should say, her blood is the culprit. And yeah, that kind of changes a lot of things that I initially felt about her. I thought she had more intention, and I think maybe she had not intention so much as she just happens to be a catalyst unwittingly, which is fascinating to me. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope that you guys will join me again for the next episode. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.